You coming to play with me? You want to come play with me? I don't want to play with you. I don't like to play with you. Uh-oh, where you going? Here we go. Here we go. I know. It's gonna be a good time. Would you like a cookie? You starting to like those cookies? Put it in the side pocket there? Oh yeah. Fits right in. Up. This time nut step. Just a little too soon. That was too much. That was too much. Oh, you got the snooty nose. See me another cookie? Okay. Chew on that one. Oh, that's pretty good. Woo! What's that thing? We haven't seen that thing in a while. What is that thing? Oh yeah, it scratched our head. It scratched our head just like that flaggy thing. That's a good sound. Up, where are you going? Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I love those sounds. She sounds so confident. Like she goes, I know what we're doing. I see the party going to happen. Oh. Pew. Pew. Oh, she's a stinker. She is a stinker. You don't get a cookie for every little thing. Just the really great stuff. And unexpected. Yeah. So every day we're interacting, we're looking for a little. I'll just talk into this camera. You can hear it later. That's all just talking to this camera. We can't yell over everything. We're just testing to see what what we retained from the day before. Try to do 80% variety, 80% consistency, 20% variety. I guess I don't have to talk that loud. Microphone's right here. Duh. Oh yeah, I knew you remembered how to do it. You're so smart. Always testing, always puzzle solving, always having to solve a puzzle. Here's where if I was better at my left hand. There it is. Whew. She got plenty of opportunity to see it coming. Didn't register what it meant. She got tagged a little bit. No big deal. Feelings are hurt more than she's physically hurt. But this will motivate her next time. You go, I'm thinking moving is definitely when the pressure went away. So I know what happens before it happens. If that stick goes to swinging and hitting dirt, it won't be long for it's swinging and hitting me. And the converse, she's got to know when I bring it to her this energy, you got to know the difference. I was driving there until she healed her hindquarters, stopped and looked at me, and I rewarded her with my long arm, scratching back there. She starts to disappear with her attention, so I just made a little noise over here, increased my energy just a little bit, waited for her to respond. As soon as I could see she was going, oh yeah, I'm in school. Energy goes down, back to soft. The biggest challenge is getting your energy right. Horses feel your energy way more than they feel your physical pressure before they even feel your body language. Energy changes. They're a master of patterns and habits, so if your habit is before you add energy physically, you bring your energy up internally, they'll start eventually to respond like she did the second time I asked her to yield her hindquarters after swinging the rope all over the place, making noise, getting closer and closer, practicing my left-handed inadequacies. That was so nice. I like to see those ears stay forward, asking questions instead of being grumpy. She might have just been checking out, make sure I'm not backing over something. I don't got no backup camera, you know. I had to look at both rear views. Luckily my rear views and my front views are pretty much in the same spot. I just gotta change the eye position. I can see everything directly behind me. And if I can learn to trust you wouldn't run me into something directly behind me, I can look at you instead of having to worry about what's behind me. We got to build that trust until she thinks you're making her do something instead of asking her if she can solve a puzzle. So what does this mean? Pressure on the halter, getting tighter, getting higher up, snap starting to move, feel pressure on my chin, pressure on my pole. As soon as I respond to that, as soon as that pressure goes away. Try in the right direction. Now she get all sleep, she go, oh, I remember, there's nothing to be worried about around here. Reward that, change the attitude. Uh-oh, and she lost it. I know she thought I was supposed to stay there. I was supposed to stay still. You're supposed to stay connected also. Staying connected is important. tolerate, accept, and then enjoy. Everything new we bring into her life, we're going to expect her to tolerate it. And then she'll accept it. And then she'll learn to enjoy it. Just like this. Her tolerating me over here just gave her no sense of confidence. Accept me over here. Took a little longer. Now enjoying me being over here. Aha. Oh, you can come in here anytime. You can come over my house anytime. Grab me wherever. She's kind of getting in the ballpark now. She's going, oh, this all has a rhyme and a reason. I get the good stuff. I didn't know there was so many good stuff. Oh my goodness. That's great, isn't it? You forgot your ditches. You forgot, oh, I got some buggers in there. Ugh, look at that. That came out of your ear. No, we're not eating that. Yuck, 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 yuck. Icky ear yuck. Icky ear yuck. Icky ear yuck. Mosquito bite you there, huh? Don't let a mosquito bite you there. Where you going? Where you going? Gesundheit. You gotta connect back. There it is. Ah. Ah. She doesn't think that we're making her do something, that we're just going, can you solve this puzzle? Do you remember what this flashcard means? Lead it, lift it, swing it, tag it if I had to. She tried in the right direction a little bit. Yeah. Oh, look at there. I didn't have to lift it or swing it. Ah, that's what genius girls do. That's how genius girls do it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Nobody said make that step. Oh boy, we're going to have to do them hindquarters. Ah. So there I'm blocking the front, trying to retard forward motion with my right hand. The left hand and my chi. My energy pushing on the hindquarters. She's going to go, well, the front's blocked. It's pushing on the back. Let me just see if this little pivot maneuver he seems to like so much will please him enough to stop putting pressure on my little bow hind. Always trying to be more interesting and engaging to her. Figuring out what she knows, what she likes, how she thinks, how she feels about everything. A lot like humans, how we feel about things. It's not what you said or what you did, it's how you made them feel. Coming out of her little old shell. Well, it's a self-defense mechanism if you didn't know anything about horses. That's what horses do. Make sure they don't get eaten. how's our approach over here? Can I come on this side? Remember this? Is that gonna bother you? Looks like you're starting to worry. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. She's too smart for all that. Do you want cookies more than scratches? I don't got enough cookies for you. I don't got enough cookies for that. No, I don't want to start no bad habits. No, you can't have a cookie when you stick in there. Oh, you got your ear rubbed though. Oh, that's good. Oh. Don't need that in my ear. Oh. No. If I have my little towel with me, we can dry that all off. So many things she didn't even know she liked until she tried it. That's the whole point. There she's gonna go. I had no idea I liked somebody rubbing on me back there or she was there. I had no idea I'd like going out on trails and crossing water and exploring nature. I had no idea I liked to gallop down the road just to see if I could get there a little quicker, have some good scratches. I had no idea that'd be fun. I just thought that'd be too unsafe. But heck, probably do a whole lot of things. And if this is my paycheck, whew, I stand around all day long and don't get no paychecks. And my human comes around and la-di-da, life it gets really good. Life gets fun and interesting again. Just like we used to like it. Remember how to do that? Yep, stop moving our feet. We don't get in no trouble. Stop moving our feet or we're going to have to move them around and do some hindquarters and forequarter yields. She's so brave and smart. She is so brave and smart. She remembers how to do everything. Oh my goodness. This is something you'll have to practice, not on your horse, on the fence. Getting used to throwing it out behind you so you have better control of it when it goes forward. She's going to keep moving. I'm just going to keep throwing until she goes way out. Stand still was the right answer. That's how you do it. I didn't know for sure. I didn't know for sure. Oh, here we go again. That's a good go. Moving your feet. Nobody's asking you to move anywhere. You gotta read the energy correctly. You gotta remember the puzzle. It's an easy puzzle to solve. All you have to do is stand there and be a good girl. Huh? Just like that. Blink and think. Lick and chew. Those are all good signs. So itchy. So itchy, huh? So itchy. It's okay, I get back here. All the way back here. Get your big old booty. Go back to his belly. Oh, yeah, it's back right there. Oh, it's back right there. Oh, I love it. Oh. if you notice how much lower her head stayed. Eyes blinking more. Not worried. Oh, what did I forget to do? I forgot to do all the steps. Double check everything's all kosher. Okie dokie, hokey pokey. Here's another scratch. Oh, I could just stand here all day, huh? I could just stand here with you all day. Every day she's going to realize, wow, unless I move without being asked to, the more relaxed and understanding everything gets. Uh-oh. Where are you going? That's what I thought. Oh, yeah, smarty pants. Smarty pants. She's the best girl. She's a good old thinker. Oh, he's cool right there. Oh, no, where'd your head go? Where'd your head go? We're not supposed to go up. Your head's supposed to come down and go, what are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Another really great exercise. Anytime you want to ask for that head down, you just lightly, super lightly, starting pressure down. And especially, it's easy with the rails. You can pick a spot or eye or ear or something. If it moves down a millimeter in response to what you're asking, it's going to start to become a blank. It's going to know what to do. The head can come down, the adrenaline can come down, and our thinking state goes up. It'd be so much better unless we were on a race. And we were just about this much adrenaline. Oh yeah, both hands are over here. Perfect. What a good girl. What a good girl. She's so super smart, huh? Whoops, sorry about that. I was pressured. It didn't mean anything. That she had to learn to wear because of my clumsiness. It's okay, we're all going to be clumsy, things are going to bump. Just got to realize not all unexpected pressures are something to be worried about. Good proving ground. How she responds and reacts. Trust and respect. Pressure motivates. Release teaches. If I stand still, will you quit doing that? She was. I didn't know that it was such a big old deal. Making a little noise behind me that didn't need to be. That would bother some horses. Didn't bother her at all. Like, oh, what is that noise from? What is that noise from? Step in position. She's getting curious instead of tight and worried. Head's coming up and back down. Good girl. Oh, that one surprised you. You forgot about that part. See, we didn't do that part very often. No, we didn't. I'm okay. I'm okay now. Oh, take his belly. Oh, take his belly. Itchy and ticklish all at the same time. Good sign. Good sign. Uh-oh. There it is. Approaching her retreat was one of the things I want to talk to you about. If I started to approach and she misunderstood what my intention was, I just retreat and reapproach. You hear a lot about focus, feel, timing, and balance. You can have focus before you can have feel. You can have focus and feel before you can have timing. Focus, feel. And timing. Let me get you some balance. Oh, here's the greatest spots right there. I didn't even know about that one. Oh, it's durable, isn't it? Oh, stuck under your mane, you can never get to it. Oh, somebody got to come around and do it for me so I don't rub my mane out. It's too pretty to rub out. It's way too pretty to rub out. Boopity boopity boop. Okay, well, let's try it. Oop, let's not do that. Oop, up, and there. Licking and chewing. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, no. She's so smart. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna come over here on that side? You gonna come over there on that side again? That's crazy. But if you want to, all you're doing is you scratch my belly right back here. You're very itchy. Oh, right up there. Okay. Silly girl. Ah, there you go. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Head comes right down. Oh, it's good times. Good times. Uh-oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going to have to do some hindquarter yields for that one. Because you're not paying enough attention. You forgot the rules. Yep, stop the front. Turn the... Oh, that wasn't great. Yep, let's try again. There it is. Oh. Oh. Whew. I knew you'd remember how to do it. I knew you'd remember how to do it here in a second. I knew you'd figure it out. You come with me? Oh, you're so smart. Keep trying. As long as she's trying, I'm not going to any push her. Now she left me. Get her tension back on me. Yeah. And push there. Let's try again. Oh, so much lighter. So much lighter and softer. Oh my God, she's so smart. All getting all this basic how to write an A, a 4/4 yield, a B. When you're first learning the alphabet, each letter is very hard and foreign. Whoop, whoop, that was the wrong answer. That's not how you do it. Ah, that was icky. That was a little sloppy. Oh, I should. The lines that are meant to be straight are straight. That was icky. The lines that are meant to be curved are curved. Connect where they're supposed to. Pop quiz every. That's not it. There. Oh my goodness. What happened to your thinkers? What happened to your thinker? Something's all messed up now. Oh, you worry about them silly guineas? They're not going to get you. No. They won't get you. I'm the only one that can get you. I'm the only one that can get you. I don't know. That's built-in distractions. Yeah. If you can get used to guineas running around, you can get used to anything. Nothing's more annoying and noisy than those things are, huh? Nothing is more annoying. I just wish they'd go somewhere and hush. Always trying to steal my green, cuddle up with me at night. I don't like no daggone guineas. I'm not their furnace. Keep their little booties warm. There we go. Away in the back. In the way. In the back. In the way. In the way. In the back. Put this on. I'm going to put this on so we have a little traction. Get your slickery. You might have some, whoops, show sheen on you. Feels like a little slippery. Oh. Ah, oh, it's my fault. That was my fault. Which, them guineas coming around aren't helping anybody, but it's okay. We gotta practice this 1,000 times. That's how many times it takes. I don't think it'd take you that long. I don't think it'd take you that long. Don't worry about them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That place is blocked. 4/4 yield. There it is. One more. All that panic for no reason. Nobody got killed. Stop the front. Stop. You're just causing your own. Lay down. Yes. I'm telling you, you're not in that much trouble. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? You need to go do some more drills. Your heart rate up, you need to walk it off. Okay. There, you're really good at it that time. I know, it's so much easier. They just come right into your scoop. They just come right in your scoop. Nobody even cares. Nobody even knows how upset you could be about it. Yes, they're cleaning up your poop. They're cleaning up your poop. Come on, if you need to move. You need to move. Let's move. Yes. You're going to get more tired of moving than I am. See what I mean? I'm like a little gnat. I just don't get out of your ear. That was not it. That was not a hindquarter yield, especially on this side where those ribs are sticking out too much as it is. Huh? That's what I think. That's good. See what I mean? See what I mean? You took it all wrong. You misunderstood. You took off and you're missing all this good loving. You could have been getting loving instead of moving. Whew. I feel better. I feel right. Oh, sorry. There, I did it again. It's just not falling off of you right. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, whoa, we're misunderstanding things. Don't misunderstand things. We have to do more exercises. More calisthenics. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Ah, did you mess up my lens? Hit snoot all over my lens? Who knows? Uh-oh. Somebody's blocking that shot. There it is. Attention. Attention. There it is. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Ah. Ah. Are you back? Took you a while. That's alright. That's alright. You take as long as you need. You got a lot of Sandra-Trump around here. You got a lot of Sandra-Trump down. Uh-oh. What happened? Where are you going? Oh. It's okay if I'm over here? Huh? Yeah, it isn't so bad. Oh. you want a cookie for that? Do you need a cookie for that? Oh, we don't get cookies down low now. Down low, side pocket. You like them cookies? Not very much. You don't have good. You put your head down here. Put your head down. That was better. Oh, that was better. That's what I meant to do the first time. And I slipped. Yeah, that scared you. I don't blame you. Ah, oh, this is much nicer. This feels much better. That was a terrible throw. That was a terrible throw. What about over here? Yeah, there's two sides to it. You know that? I look the same on both sides. Only different. They're closing. Eyes are closing. I'd say that's a good spot. Oh, she's a genius. She's a genius. She really is. She is a genius. So she just looked a little different, that's all. You just look a little different up there. Look how soft you are. That's so pretty. That's gonna feel so good. All I need to know is what you want. You don't have to make me do it. I'll do it if I like you and trust you and respect you for sure. No problem. Oh, that's a good sound. That's a good sound. Oof. Let's try this side. Oh, she's just like a genius. She's exactly like a genius. So super smart. of the 3 yields you do on each side, this is your most important. That when you pick up that rein, she's thinking back to you. Once we get that real confident understanding, then I'm going to release after she does it, but keep her head about that position, not, well, no less than 181 degrees in this arc, so she's not straight. So she just needs to be nose tipped past center. Then I'm going to start adding pressure behind and get her to do a hindquarter yield, which we taught her on the ground. But I want to really get her confident in staying light on this, understanding what to do with that pressure, because she's going to kind of sleep on it a couple times. So I'm going to have to go up in phases. But if she responds quickly, even just some horses that are have had traditional training will stand there and just, they may tip their nose, but their eye doesn't come. It doesn't come relaxed and thinking, where are you leading? Where do I follow this feel to go? They're just going, "Ugh." So there's all this brace in these muscles here. See horses with a lot of muscles in these necks, and you think, especially in racehorse, you think, oh, that must be a strong muscles from training and racing. Those muscles only occur when they're opposing pressure on their nose. So it's because they're being pulled on all the time. Those muscles are getting strengthened, and it's the same way like your biceps aren't where your speed comes from. Your bicep, your contracting muscles aren't where your speed comes from. It's your extension muscles. So if you're building contracting muscles for a racehorse, you're wasting a whole lot of energy on protein and everything in the wrong place. And then the muscles that are used for running faster, the back and the hindquarters, it all gets disengaged because these muscles are engaging. It's like you can't engage your tricep and your bicep at the same time. So if one's engaged and the other one isn't, then it's not being used and it starts to atrophy. Oh, look at how comfortable you're getting. She said, man, this is so cool. I don't have to move. Get lots of scratchy spots. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. Let's try this side. Oh, like an angel. Just like an angel does it. So good. Alright. You're getting pretty confident, so let's see if you can do a hindquarter yield after a neutral lateral. Beautifully done. And now hindquarter. This is going to be funny. This is where spurs come in handy, because I can direct the energy. Oh, I know, it's getting weird, huh? It's getting weird. I'll just let you figure it out. Just hold that pressure, hope my leg doesn't cramp till she figures out, tries something. Yep. There it is. Perfect. Almost perfect. Ah. It's kind of like the other times when she's sticky on the hindquarters. If I'm pushing on it, trying to get her. The second time I asked, she was like, oh, I know what this means. Light pressure is all that's needed once I understand. Well, I may try to convince you. You may not need it. But what? Well, that's the deal. It's the same way. You got to know how to. You need to be using your legs properly anyway, and she can become very sensitive to that. But they also know, well, if you're not going to wear spurs, then I can be a little dull, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I don't know how to use them properly.
Yeah, but you will. I mean, it's the same thing. If you wanted that part to move, you start bringing your leg around and starting to point your toe down, and then your spur starts to engage, and they know from experience that, oh, this pressure is already starting to mean this spur might be coming. I better start thinking, let's get out of the way. And as soon as they start to shape in the direction you want it, then all the pressure comes off. Spur doesn't even engage. It's only if it's really, I'd rather have spurs than reins if on a finished horse because I can direct and guide with this string and whoa and reinforce that kind of stuff, and I might have a stick with me too if they're, you know, really worried about something over here and I need something to block. I may have a stick and go, no, go this way, yield your hindquarters. I'd rather have spurs than reins, because you can, especially most people, you watch westerns, you know, everybody pull on both reins. Well, that just makes that horse stronger and more braced, because all that pressure came up in his mouth fast. That's why you see them all, every time they turn, the horse is going like this. It's all because they're using force instead of, you know, if you understand what I'm asking, then you'll move away from that pressure. Let's see what she does with this. She's thinking back. Breathing's getting heavier. She's starting to go, I don't know what to do. There's pressure that wasn't there before. As soon as she tries in the right direction, pressure comes off. Next time we do it, you know, just keep reinforcing everything you do that way. Is go just as we're walking back and forth the pen. I'm asking, are you checked in with me? Are you syncing with my left feet? You know, in a herd, they'll all kind of sync together in the way they stride. So if we think about, if we try to stride and match their front feet, you know, especially if we start to go, they're going to go, well, I don't know where we're going. They're going to walk a little slower. We're just trying to sink that step in and add a little more energy as we're walking, and try same thing when we're riding our horse. If we want to go a little faster, we're going to go, yeah, kicking. That makes you go like this. If you just go, okay, start riding a little faster, she's going to go, well, I got to catch up with that energy. And as soon as she catches up that energy, then we start flowing again. She goes, oh, that's the neutral. That's what I was looking for, because this is just a little bit more pressure. You know, it's bumping on her. She's like, oh, this doesn't feel right. It feels like uncomfortable. I should move a little faster, or she'll learn to do that. You know, but that's the whole idea. And then when I stop riding, she'll go, oh, phew, we can stop. I was ready for an itch. I was ready for a scratchy spot. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But where you're missing is when you walk off, you're 3 steps in front of her, and now she's back here. So just when you start, you think about lead it, then lift it, swing it, the stick, and then tag it if she doesn't move. If she, you know, she's pretty good coming right off that halter, but if she doesn't, then I turn my shoulder and pick that stick up. And if she doesn't move, then same thing. The pressure on the rein is just light, but it's definitely saying this means go forward. And then I start just escalating the pressure up in phases until she goes, oh, I got to move forward out of that. And as soon as she does, you try to sink right back up like nothing happened. And you learn to read her energy and match that stride. If she got a little worried and got faster, and you kind of let her drift out in front, and you know, try to catch up to her and then wait for her to sync up with you, and then start again. It's all about the transition. So from halt to go, halt to trot to canter. That's transition in the way they have to move their, and that's can be discombobulating, and they'll go get too tight about it and get worried about it. But if they're used to going, oh, we start out slow and we might walk a little faster, and then we slow back down to a regular walk, and then stop and back up. All this is with the least amount of pressure as possible, because if you don't have to add pressure, it's because they're tuned in and going, oh, I'm reading you like I read my mama. If she was doing something, you know, I would feel her energy and go the direction that the path of least resistance. I know this is crazy. I just up out of nowhere started putting pressure on the front. I know, you figured it out. That's kind of what their life's about. They kind of walk around in the dark and just stay away from pressure. So if they start going, oh, there's a pressure, I stay away from it, and look what I get for it. Get rewarded. And if I don't, I run into more pressure. If I don't yield from that pressure, I end up getting more pressure. See if you remember this maneuver. I brought that on a little quick, but yes, sirree, just like a champion. Just like a champion. And spurs, you like to think of, I would say, like a gun. You got it, you hope you don't ever have to use it, but you don't want to be without it, because if we get stuck somewhere, it's just one of those deals. It's if you gun safety and spur safety, and most of that is being emotionally fit in among yourself, not to go, oh, I'm scared, and get tight, and now you're adding pressure that doesn't mean anything, and it's from both sides, and she doesn't know what to do with it. She's going to try something, and it's not going to be good. It's where you have to have that independent seat where you don't squeeze with anything below the knees. This is all just signal devices down below the knee. And so eventually, you know, if we're riding along and I want her to turn left a little bit, I might just put this leg here and put this leg there, and she's going to go, oh, pressure's coming. Let me shape my body to get out of that pressure. And as soon as she shapes in the right spot, pressure goes back to regular. That's the only thing spurs are there for. It's if, you know, she doesn't respond, then we're going to add pressure that she's not going to be able to. It's like tickling your rib. You just can't not move away from that. It's not for kicking. It's not making them go. It's really making them go sideways. So the front wants to go, or eventually you're going to do a side pass where she understands if the leg's here, this goes, and that doesn't go. If the leg's in the back, that goes, this doesn't go. And then once we start refining it and getting that on right in the middle, and she's going to go, oh, the whole thing. I'll move my ribs over a little bit and then synchronize my steps so that the front right and left will step, and they'll do little crisscrossy steps together. Well, you practice all that on the ground before, so she understands, oh, when you're pushing on my forquarters move, hindquarters stay, vice versa, hindquarters. And then if you're pushing in the middle, I don't know what to do. Let me try this. We kind of, if you put them up against the fence, like if I rode right up close to the fence and started asking her to do that, it wouldn't take her long to figure out, because she can't go forward. I don't have to keep managing that. I'm just changing the pressure around in this section to say what's not tag whatever isn't moving. So I'm putting pressure on whatever isn't moving, but I'm really trying to put pressure here so that both front and hind move together. So once we got the isolation of the front versus the hind and the hind versus the front, now we're going to try to connect them and do them both together. And Pat always says the better your horse goes backwards and sideways, the better you can do everything else. It's because they have to really think about where their feet are going, and they have to really trust and respect that you're not backing them over something that's going to, you know, they're going to fall over. So the better, it's just two signs of them going, I trust you, and I'm going to think about where I'm going and what I'm doing instead of who's watching and you know what I have to worry about and why is all this pressure doesn't mean anything. I just know, oh, once I can do that, once I understand, oh, it's just a signal to go sideways, let me hurry up and do it so we can get back to this. Party over. Ah, that was fun. Like a magnet trying to draw her to me. I know, it's crazy life, isn't it? It's crazy life. I don't know where you're headed. As if I had the rein in my hand, I'm going to do the same motion. See if I can't get her to follow in step. Or are you leaving me? Why are you leaving me? You want to go roll in the sand? Okay, I'll let you go roll in the sand. But you can't just leave impolitely. No, you can't leave impolitely. Yeah. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for permission. Okay. Have a roll. Maybe not. Really, it's just a big mind reading game all the time. And once you know how they feel, think, act, and play, and kind of read what their body, because they speak in body language and they can't hide anything. They can't lie about anything. It all comes out in either intention or loose, blinking, all that stuff. All their emotions come out. I don't need that. Come out in their body somewhere. So just learning to read what all that means tells you how they're thinking, and then you can respond or ask a question accordingly. So really, that's the hardest part, is learning to read the horse and knowing when to be, where to be, and why to be, and when to stop doing whatever you're doing. Pressure motivates, release teaches. Probably the most important thing. So I started to walk toward her and she'd tip her head away. I'll back up and reapproach. For some reason you misunderstood what that pressure meant. You took it as pressure instead of inviting energy. So I must have presented myself wrong. Let me say it again so that we're clear. When I walk up like this, you should act like a partner and meet me there. Hey, pooperhead. You don't want to move around that much, do you? There we go. We can do this all day. I don't care. I don't care. That's just the way it goes. No, we're not leaving you here for the day. You gotta go back to the house. You gotta go back to your house. We got the electricity short up, I think, on that first paddock, so that's probably where she'll be tomorrow. If we can make sure that, yeah, that first one where the fat mare and the skinny horse is, they'll be out. And she'll probably be in there if everything goes according to plan. Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Okay. Okay. What's the matter? Why does this look strange? We haven't done it enough? We haven't went up here and back enough? Yeah. She's a pretty good girl. She's a pretty smart girl. She's a pretty smart girl. You need some water. I need some water.